Oh, do you know Pandaren hunters are the best race apparently for Horde? Yeah, apparently Pandaren are the best because of their food bonus and the interaction between percentage increases on stats. But this is another one that we'll probably put up as a VOD. So everyone joining us on the YouTubes or on Twitch VODs, hey folks, this is Kalani. This is the Spires of Ascension dungeon, the latest dungeon that was just included in the alpha, which was supposed to have maps, but I guess we can't use them just yet. But this is, I'm pretty sure this is the max level Bastion dungeon. So what do we have? We have a Death Knight, a Shaman, and a Warlock. Yeah, some cookies would be amazing. He's got a Voidwalker out though, so that's hopefully, you know. Alright, alright. See if anybody does anything special.
Should probably kill the Mender.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good call.
I've forgotten how to play my priest on alpha. I always do this.
Do we need a warm-up section before we get into a dungeon, maybe?
Yeah.
Forsworn Goliath. That doesn't sound good. Interrupt all the things. Someone say Panda. Did you go Panda because it was supposed to be the best for DPS, or did you go Panda just because you wanted to be a panda? No more no Mender in this group. They are ranged mobs. Oh, we have a winged champion, maybe that we're going to rescue. Hopefully we get there in time. I guess that's our trip off this little platform. It looks like we may be playing with a lot of different little platforms in this dungeon, by the looks of things. I wish we had the map. That cast went off, that burning of knowledge, but I didn't see anything actually happen. No loot from these guys. Oh, there you go. Flight path. Where are we off to? Seeing those overlap was ridiculous.
You were the paragon of loyalty, Devos. And yet all this time it was you who led the Forsworn.
Big spoiler stories there. Big spoiler stories. There you go.
To the path would have doomed us all. You left me no choice but to oppose you.
Big story spoilers.
Do not interfere.
Oh, we're gonna interfere. We're gonna stop this whole shebang. Probably focus. Do we have a Mender in here?
Yes.
Yes. Focus the Mender. Big cooldown up. Don't know what that was. Like I wanna give a little bit of time to read the abilities, but also don't want them to go off. So that dude was absorbing anima, and I'm guessing he's going to use something big when he gets to full anima. Might only be a problem on higher difficulties though. Kintara, first boss, has an ad. That's the wrong thing.
Chooses something at 100 energy. Move away from your allies when targeted by the spear. Enemies enrage when their allies are defeated.
So kill them at the same time.
Yeah.
Healer alert, interruptible. Dark Lance is interruptible. Flight takes to the air, hurling a charged spear. The caster hurls a charged spear at the target that will continually inflict arcane damage and slows nearby targets. We kill them at the same time, inflicts a massive amount of damage to all targets in front of the caster, so stay behind. Stay behind. Kill them. Probably focus. Where are you going? Oh, I guess the pet isn't tankable. But we should stack it on top, maybe. Obviously, stay behind. Oh, watch out for the... Yeah, okay. Alright. Stay behind Kintara, stay behind Azulis, and kill them at the same time. See, this is going to be dangerous. Maybe you ignore the ad for the most part until she flies up. Because melee won't be able to touch the boss right now. There goes a charged spear. So move away from the charged spear. That seems pretty easy.
That looked like it had a magic debuff on you.
Well, I was standing in the charged spear.
Yeah.
For a couple seconds. Seems like good spread damage too.
Mm-hmm.
And then finish off the other one in range. Nice. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I imagine you probably will like nuke the boss and then wait for the flight phase to nuke the ad and then kind of, you know, do that. Unless you just take Destruction Warlocks and nuke them both at the same time. It'd be interesting as a prot warrior. You think so? Should ask the lock to change his pet. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. That's sneaky. Kyrian Dark Praetor. It's another flight path. So, again, I wish we had a map, but it looks like there was probably another flight path over to the other side. So this might be an area where you get to choose where to go.
This place is gorgeous.
Sorry?
This place is gorgeous. I wish I did. I should pull up the map on Wowhead.
Yeah, could do that actually.
Nice time.
Not so long as you command them. The
So-
Forsworn will forge a new path for Bastion.
Still supposed to be in Bastion, right? Like, I'm curious where we are in Bastion. Because you never saw anything this large in the air in Bastion. Is that from the Ether Diver? That was a long line. 5-man dungeon? Yep. This is one of the max level dungeons, I'm pretty sure. So there's 2 dungeons per zone. This one's in Bastion. The first one is the Necrotic Wake. That's one of the leveling ones. And then this one appears to be... Oops. This one appears to be the max level one for Bastion. Because this is also like the end of the storyline for the Forsworn and the Kyrian. And figuring out exactly what's been going on. Which we don't have the full story, just leveling up through Bastion. I think you probably need to learn a little bit more through the Covenants and max level. Yeah. I'm assuming this is one of the culminations of that story, though. So again, you know, big story spoilers, or you know, big.
Like zone.
So yeah.
Story.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I kind of don't like? With the amount of scenery, my camera's actually getting caught a lot on random bits and bobs, which isn't ideal.
Mine seems okay.
Or maybe it's just because I'm zoomed all the way out. But you seem pretty far out. I don't know.
So it's pretty symmetrical, so this side is mirrored on the left side.
Okay. They're gonna have a huge issue if any of these NPCs like break and don't take you where you're supposed to go.
To purify ourselves, to let go of our memories, our identities, our loved ones,
Ooh,
all in the name of service.
very cool.
But what do we serve? An impotent arbiter, an oppressive law. Our sacrifices were made for nothing.
Oh, I wanted to read those. Did you dispel me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that might have been the poison from the other divers, but I'm not too sure.
If it was poison.
Well, the ability was called something poison, but I don't know if that's what that was.
I don't think so.
That's not good. Uh-oh. Alrighty. Everything. Big coolie up. Dodge those salvos. Dodge the swirlies. Next coolie up. Gosh. Yeah, like trees are like getting in my way constantly.
Yeah, there's something called Insidious Venom that just does taking damage.
Okay.
And
Was-
it's magic.
That was the magic. Ooh!
And there's another debuff as well. Ooh.
But I depleted. You got it
Yep,
too?
Yep.
Wonder what that's for.
Yeah.
The heart of any Goliath. These cores keep them powered with anima. I wonder if you can turn that in somewhere for a like an anima turn in.
Mm-hmm.
Squad leader and a dark praetor. Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably gonna be dangerous. Lots of void zones in this dungeon so far.
It's kind of giving me D3 vibes.
Yeah, in the
Like
heaven zones.
The platforms and the heavenly platforms.
Yeah, I could see that. I love the Bastion theme.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did a great job. They probably pulled from like their heaven landscapes and Diablo so much as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good job, Wing Champion. Take us to the next location. Bastion give you any good powers? Yeah, it kind of depends on your class. The one for hunters seems pretty good, being able to completely ignore line of sight, and you plop down an AoE pool where everything in that takes more damage from you. You have more chances to crit them. I think it's going to work really well with Beast Mastery, and of course you can run around the pillar and still DPS everything in it because you get to ignore line of sight, which I think is going to be very powerful for PvP. Potentially. Can't remember, did they say something about snapping in the new dungeons? Don't think so. I know they said something about snapping for Warlock Demonology pets specifically to not let you do that. Ventunax. That's the wrong button again.
Okay, so she's gonna dash around and leave little ads where she stops. So we just need to kill them, I guess. Because the more that are up, the more damage.
Okay. There's a Shadow Whirl Anima refilling her energy bar, and there's a flash in a frontal cone as well. A Shadow Whirl. Alright, see how it goes. So obviously stay behind. I'm gonna try dodge it if I can. Oh, crikey.
So she
There's the
puts
blinding
physical
flash.
damage. Just frontal.
So it's not an ad, it's just a pool.
I don't
looks
know
like.
if that was. I don't know if that was it. I guess she just puts a bleed.
I don't know. It looks like that might be the thing that gets left behind though.
So I guess it's kind of just like a soft enrage.
You're gonna run out of room, and obviously
Yeah.
the more that you have, the more little bolts there are.
Yeah.
And then when they're recharging, even more bolts. So I guess you want to place those as close together as possible, just so you're not dodging from multiple directions. Does it look like we go forward at this point, or do we go to the other side of the dungeon?
It depends.
We
Yeah,
have
there are a few different maps, so
Oryphrion.
I'm guessing we just move on.
Winged champions here to take us.
Yeah, 'cause that was the second boss.
I guess you can go either way if it's symmetrical.
Yeah, if you look over, we're doing this one. And we're gonna end up going to one of these.
Did you look back?
Who exposed the folly of your
What?
edicts.
Are the things that we just like progress through? That's pretty cool. I guess there's more to Bastion than just Bastion. Wow. There they are fighting at the top too.
Look at the big bell.
The Archon and Devos. Very, very cool. Now, I'd be very interested to see if we go from boss 3 to boss 4 very quickly, because they've done that in a lot of dungeons so far. Which power would you recommend for Holy Paladin? Not too sure. Haven't played around with Holy Paladin too much. It also depends if you want to go for aesthetics or you just want to go for pure power. Because Holy Shocking everybody would probably be very powerful, which is the Bastion one. Holy Shocking multiple targets. Especially with... I pull these individually? No. Especially with... what's it called? Glimmer. Especially with Glimmer of Light. Probably kill the Devastator first. He sounds kind of dangerous.
Oh, that warden heals.
The Warden heals?
Yeah, but hot on himself.
Okay, good to know. And burst the shield from the Devastator so he doesn't get too much anima. Interrupt that. Yeah, those Hellions definitely seem to be quite dangerous. I don't know if you're going to want to keep it alive that long. And with them jumping around everywhere. Go. I really want to know what that Goliath core does. Faye is probably going to be it for progression though if they don't change it. Faye actually seems pretty strong if you want to micromanage. So I'll kill the Warden first. Which is what we did last time anyway, right? Is the Forced Confession the heal?
No, the greater mending.
Oh, I see. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, okay. Oh no, that doesn't look good.
At least it's slow.
This is actually a really nasty combo. Like they all do something that you wanna deal with. Maybe it'd be easier to not kill the Warden and just interrupt the heals. Maybe. Because the Hellion was doing a couple things. I know one of them blessed a weapon too, which was increasing damage. So bear in mind that for pretty much all of these dungeons, we're scaled down to 155. Which means we don't even have normal dungeon gear at this point, because normal dungeon gear is 170. So we're like one tier of gear behind normal dungeons. So that's the boss. I'm wondering if we have to kill everything. I guess we'll see.
Maybe just one side. Get away with that.
I hate how as soon as I pull, like they kill all of the angels. I wish all of the Kyrian, like, can they not just help us for like a couple seconds? That'd be great. Was it the Wardens that heal?
Yeah.
So I think a heal went out there. I think these are healing from something else. There's a greater mending, get that. Stun the other one. Oh, okay, that's not good. I don't know what that came from. That was probably the Justicar, maybe? Forced confessions. Do you see a debuff going anywhere?
Yeah, I need to dispel it, but you need to be away from other people.
Is that the thing that drops the balls?
I don't think so, because that was happening before,
Okay.
wasn't it?
Oh, well, some assistants are ready to help us maybe in the fight. So does that mean if we clear the other side, we get more help in the fight? Oh, no, they're ready over there too. Never mind. Oh, I pulled.
Oh.
Did you get anything useful? Sorry.
So he's gonna stomp, it's gonna slow you, people... Oh.
Dodge Purifying Blast, I guess?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, no, you need to stay away from other people.
Stay away from other people. Charge Stomp. Oh, no. Alrighty.
Yeah, looks
That's
like we're
fairly
gonna have to
easy to
use the
deal
whole
with.
room.
Stay away from other people with that. Now, here's the question.
Yeah, you'll probably want to use the whole room, maybe on higher difficulties. Maybe not, actually. It's a pretty big area.
The question, I guess, is whether they disappear or not, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could be really smart with that.
And, like, stack them really neatly.
Yeah.
Not like that. I just, like, blocked off that whole passageway. Probably not ideal. I mean... Ooh. I don't know if it was coalesce.
Yeah. Oh, we needed to
Move.
run out with
Kite.
that. Yeah.
Overwhelming. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. He's gonna get to 100, I guess, but he's gonna die.
Huh.
So it looked like that didn't have a time on it, so I'm wondering if you want to delay that, or if you want to just push it to maybe save time. It depends what he does, I guess.
So position that away from him when targeted so they're not empowered by anima field.
We're going up to the top, yeah? Get this last boss done. Who's this dude? I'm guessing he was just an empowered construct. Like, you see a lot of those in Bastion, but that one was corrupted.
Shook me to the core. But you refuse to see the truth. That the path is flawed. That we serve a lie.
I think she's voiced by the same voice actress who does Sylvanas.
I learned of
Sylvanas, you think?
She sounds similar.
Thrust upon him and upon us all.
Yep.
He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, he has earned my loyalty.
Uh-oh. Working with the jailer.
Your betrayal.
So, pull you? Question mark? These sound like mini-bosses, so maybe don't take more than one at a time. Klotos. What? Where's Uther? I'm interested to see what happens in that story.
We're getting a stacking.
Damage taken increased.
Yeah.
Oppression. So yeah, maybe don't pull multiple at a time. See what the other ones do. Or maybe you can pull them in a certain order as well, which will be easier.
So when Devos activates the anima font, your party will take a large amount of damage. Grab the Archon's fragments of life to restore her health. Slipstream can cause you to fall off the platform, so don't stay near the edge.
Looking forward to that.
That looks like it. For you, as a tank, it says move her as needed to allow your teammates to avoid pools of lingering doubt or to pick up the fragments of life easily.
Okay.
Evilly.
So, just for the mini-bosses, that mini-boss was stacking up arcane damage taken, by the way. So pulling that with the other one would probably get you killed kind of quickly. See what this one stacks up. Oh, that's Weakened Soul. This one doesn't seem to do anything too special. I guess just the AoE on the floor. Or charged spears. Alright. So I imagine people will pull all three at once eventually when they can handle it. Doesn't seem super bad. And then the last one, yeah.
Accept your defeat, Archon.
Oh, okay.
I serve a far greater power now.
Oh, Archon's hurt.
With your spear in hand, I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian.
She stole the spear. Kalani's gonna die.
Twisted your mind, Devos. You must be stopped, no matter the cost.
You think I'm gonna die just because I can get pushed off the edge? No faith. Right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be things to pick up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't get pushed off the edge. Run through. Was that, did that look like something got picked up? No?
Okay, so lingering. Oh.
So,
Lingering doubt is a dispellable debuff.
okay. Don't get pushed off. Oh, is it like Maiden? Collect the blue, avoid the swirlies? Grab that one. Ping. Where's the boss? Can we DPS the boss during this time? Oh, oh. Oh, you're gonna need to spread out too, because a couple are on the left. Oh, I can grab it. Race it. Oh, and the other way too. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a fun little mini game. Did we get all the anima orbs though? Is there any more anima orbs?
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like we picked them all up. She's at about a third health. How much damage does this do? A good chunk. I imagine that's gonna tick you down really fast on Mythic though. I'm just gonna stand here. Oh wait, raw anima. Return this piece of raw anima to the conduit.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yikes.
So if you pick up the orb, you have to take it to the. Very good. I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. Here we go again. See how quickly we can do this time if we actually return the orbs.
Only there
Everybody.
for a few times.
Everybody. Right. Pick that up. Take it back. 1, 2, 3. Hold the spear. Stab. Stab? Did they hurl it at the wrong person?
Yep.
They hurled it at the wrong person. Okay. Gotta. Oh no, spear. Come back. Is. Is the spear gonna. I think that spear was supposed to get flung at the enemy, not at the ally. Or can you just pick up the spear in general? If I run over it, do you want to try to run over it and like? Yup.
No.
Yup.
Whoops.
So that. There we go. There we go. Maybe you just punished time-wise for that, but that kind of seemed a little bit like a bug. I'd like to point out that it was not me that threw it. I didn't throw it, so I'll take the blame for making it take significantly longer the first time. Oh. This didn't seem too dangerous in the grand scheme of things, though. And I'm assuming the intermission was twice, once every like 33%. It looks like we have saved the path of the Kyrian for now. Ooh, we got a ring. Wonderful. And she got her big spear back. There may be much for the Kyrian to discuss, so we may have fixed... Well, we may have given them something to think about at least, but we may have fixed the problem with the Kyrian by saving the Kyrian. I wish we knew where in Bastion we were. That's Elysian Hold. I guess this is like the heavenly part of Bastion, and everything previous was like the land section of Bastion. Let's see. This would be a long drop if you fall off during that boss, just saying. Now the question is, can we go back? I guess we probably can go back, actually. Just may as well while we're exploring. Mythic is going to push you back pretty hard, I imagine. Yeah, maybe. Off when you're missing trash percentage. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. But that was a fun one. I think this is a beautiful dungeon from what we've seen so far. Very interesting that you have a few routes you can go. I'm wondering how different the different routes would be, right? Because you can go left or right in that one section, and it seems like for the most part it's symmetrical. This is really cool, being able to see another section of Bastion. Very cool. Alright, for everyone catching this on a VOD, that'll do it for today. This was the Spires of Ascension dungeon. First look, first time we've run through it. Another wonderful dungeon to add to the mix. There are 8 dungeons in total, if you're not aware. 8 dungeons in total, 1 for leveling in each zone and 1 for max level in each zone. And there's only 1 more dungeon to look at on the alpha. So we almost have access to all 8 dungeons. But that'll be it for this video. Come swing by twitch.tv/KallianTV sometime if you want to catch us live. We have a lot of fun in chat. Jump. You want me to jump? Alright, fine, I'll jump. But apart from that, thanks for watching, folks. Good luck and have fun. And as always, I will see you next time. Let's see what happens if we die. Or when we die. That's still a really far... That's a long drop. There we go.